Hello, everyone. School Us Intuitive. Thanks so much for being here. This is a reading for the lovely Libra Collective, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement. I will share channeled messages. We'll pull tarot cards, oracle cards. Your intuition knows best. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's get started with some oracle cards. Libra, this reading is for anyone who has been feeling stuck lately, okay? If you've been feeling stuck, we're going to get some insight into that and see what could possibly be in the way and how to maneuver this, right? How to get unstuck. Whoa. All right, then. We have several cards out. What do we have? We have dreams, waking dreams, or while at rest, while you're sleeping. So pay attention to your dreams. This could pertain to any area of your life, by the way, okay? So career, money, love, empowerment, personal stuff, relationships, all of it. So pay attention to your dreams. They're providing rich insights into the issues that are playing on your mind. Maybe you want to, we already have advice. This is great. Maybe you want to keep a dream journal, right? Either on your phone or on, pen and paper. Just as soon as you get up, just write it down. Or, another thing I like to do, Libra, is if I have a question, I ask for insight before I go to bed, and I just maybe write it down. Just there's something about writing it down and saying it out loud. It's the act of like getting your body involved. So body, mind, spirit. We can't really separate them, right? So the more you can put into that of your own energy into something, the easier it is sometimes to get an answer. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So just asking, oh wait, actually, and then we have asking for angelic help. So I mean that helps underline basically what I'm already saying. If you want an answer to something before you go into a meditation or you dream, say it out loud, write it down, whatever works for you. Do both. I like to do both. Because then you're putting the vibration of sound to it and the act of writing and the permanence of the written work or word. So yeah. So your angels who are near are ready to assist you in your growth and in accomplishing your divine life purpose. Okay. If you're waiting for news that hasn't arrived, let's get we'll get a card. I want to get a card on that actually right away. Just getting something about news not arriving. What do we have here? Tell us, please, for Libra. General reading. All right. What do we have, please? Lone Wolf, challenges, and cosmic hatching. Wow. Lone Wolf. So this is about listening to your inner wolf and embracing your sacred wild nature that thirsts for freedom. Wolf's been coming up a lot lately for us. So you have, this is like, if you're waiting for news. Okay. So, and then you have challenges here with Capricorn energy. So embracing the sacred wild nature. It's like not wanting to feel trapped or in something that feels too rigid. Okay. I don't know if that's connected to the news coming in or what. It says it's not going to be an easy path, but if you build discipline, you'll achieve your goal. Okay. So it's like if you're scared about doing something, if you make it, if you create routines around it and have the discipline, it's not impossible. It says what you've been waiting for is ready to be. Your patience is about to be rewarded. Okay, that's cosmic hatching. That's what we have for the response as far as waiting for news. So this is looking good, looking pretty good. All right, what else? Let's get back to these. So this is again about getting unstuck. The whole reading's about how are we get unstuck? Maybe we just need to shake some kind of energy, or maybe we need to get that clarity. Okay, that's been coming up a lot. As I said, the whole month I feel of July, and it could be because of Mercury retrograde and some other things going on astrologically, but just the energy feels very like murky, hazy. Just like maybe things aren't moving, and yeah. So we have inspiration. So this is about inspiration and passion. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Inspiration, passion. So this is about your ideas being divinely inspired, and they're blessing you with creative insights to serve a cause greater than yourself. All right. And what else? We have passion. Oh, I already said this. Passion. I'm getting the name Danielle or Daniela. And so there's untapped potential. It's time to take action on your passion and make magic happen. Maybe that other, like if there's something that you're kind of still waiting for, maybe there's something about going through the process of having to wait that seems important. Now, I'm also getting another specific name clairaudiently. I think it's a name. It's Pip, P-I-P. So Pip. Maybe you'll know. It's like Pippi Longstocking. No, but yeah, Pip. All right. So Libra. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Love it. This is, it kind of feels like if you've been, the words I'm getting are if you've been iced out or something's felt pretty dry or cold, or even if you're just getting a cold shoulder from somebody, or you have felt pretty, just like iced out, like cold shoulder, right? Cold shoulder, something like that. It feels like that's changing. That energy is going to transform. But guess what, Libra? You don't need them. You're not going to need that because this is the Nine of Pentacles. You can make your dreams come true. You can make them a reality yourself. Not everybody's going to be on board, and you don't need them to be, because here we have financial gains, and that's solo. All right, that's self-sufficiency. They're in the garden all by themselves with their falcon. All right, so then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, all right. So like, let's not give to situations, people, places, things that aren't giving to us. Right? Yeah, and also things shouldn't always be conditional. There shouldn't be strings attached with everything. Okay, you're going to set those scales balanced again. We have the Page of Swords. This is great following inspiration. This is what's clarifying inspiration for you. This is great because this is about your ideas being divinely inspired. This is about, getting new ideas. And then that opens up doors for you as far as your options. You have many more options when that happens. Oh, Libra, look at you. We've got the Star. Yep. I'm getting tapping into your talents. That's what happens when you follow your passion. This is what's clarifying passion. The Star. Right? So she's giving to, well, the thing with the Star is generally they have like, the two jugs there, vessels, whatever, and they're pouring one into the water, one on land, and it's kind of like keeping your toe in the, dipping your toe in, but also staying grounded. So that could be important as you're trying something new. What else? It's kind of, I get this energy of like, yeah, you can have it all though. This is about rebuilding too. They're really good. They're, promises for the future. This looks very promising. You have the Two of Wands here. Absolutely ready for the next step and deciding, trying to decide where you're going to put your resources. That's what it is. And budgets may be tight. I am getting that with this, like, because you've been focusing on saving maybe, or just being wise with the resources you do have of any kind. Doesn't have to just be money. It feels like that actually starts to pay. You start to have a little extra, all right. And Eight of Cups. Yeah, that's because this is, again, it's like cutting your losses, getting out, getting out of something that's not giving back. This is what's clarifying the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which again can have something to do with like the scales are off balance here. Again, things, there shouldn't be like strings attached. This is about not being afraid to lose just okay, to go for great, right? You're not settling here. Right? We have an eclipse season coming up. This is the card with the eclipse. We keep getting the Eight of Cups in every reading. Well, not every reading, but many. I love this. This is about you saying, I'm just going to move on. I'm going to walk away. Like, this might have been good in the past, but nah, I'm over it. Because you've got some cosmic hatching, right? You've got the cosmic hatching happening. This is a great deck, too. It's by Maruka X. It doesn't have a name on it, but that's what the back of it looks like. Okay, you can go to their site and find it. All right. If I had the name, I'd write it. All right. I have so many of their decks. I'd have to dig for a while to find the name of it. Anyway, we have Three of Swords here. All right. So yeah, an idea. So some idea you had didn't work, right? It didn't work, but there are other good ideas. You have other good ideas. Maybe there's something you need to learn. Maybe there was a lesson learned in that. So trying to not let that put that flame of passion out, right? Oh, look at you. My gosh. You basically have like double star here because you've got the sun now. You are becoming center stage here. With the sun, the star, you got passion, inspiration, angelic help. I mean, this is like, get ready for your glow up, you know? Amazing. Oh, also, some of you absolutely are traveling or moving. Yeah, if you've been wondering about that, there it is. May not have had the resources, but it looks like you can learn. It's like kind of like having a connection that maybe other people didn't, they weren't privy to that information. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it feels there's a lot of energy of kind of just being on your own, you know? Yeah. Hmm. And you have Four of Swords here. Again, being on your own. That's that sort of, needing to retreat into solitude, relax, restore, recover, healing. It's relief too. I mean, some of you are like getting busy meditating too. And there's a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. They know exactly where to invest. They're not, even I love that that's clarifying the Eight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, because she's not going to put up with that. She's like out of here, because she's not going to give to things that aren't giving. She is all about knowing how to nurture opportunities and how to use her wealth to create more prosperity, right? She does not waste her resources. And neither do you. Not anymore, right? Knight of Cups, following your heart. Follow that inspiration. Okay, let your heart guide you. How does something feel? Maybe you're sensing your way through things. Okay, and if it has to do with a decision, it's like go with your heart. Go with your heart, go with your gut. Maybe in the past you've thought it out, and for some reason it hasn't worked. Maybe this time change it up. What do you know? We have the Seven of Cups. Lots of decisions. There's a decision to make here. You know what? Maybe it's okay to take the easier path for once. Sometimes we make things too complicated. Just a thought. All of this is, right? Just a thought, I guess. Okay. Be the center of your own universe. I'm getting that from my crystal ball here. So maybe more needs to revolve around you, right? Let's see what else we have here. Okay, this is a little bit, well, okay, I'm just going to say it. There's something about Robert and then an uncle or something, okay? Or like, then maybe even call your uncle or your uncle something, or talk to your uncle, even if they're in spirit, okay? There's something about that. I know they're highly specific, right? That's the whole point of these readings. They're general, yet somehow they get to be very specific, but you take what resonates, right? Okay. Be mindful of the stories you're telling yourself. Don't believe all the stories you tell yourself because they're not necessarily true. Don't believe everything you hear in your own mind, okay? That's that. As some of you are recovering from something very painful. Let's see what else. What do we have? Is that it? Okay, that might be it. And I'm picking up on a cough right now too. Someone having a cough. Could be you or someone in spirit. Like a deep, wet cough. So you may want to get that looked at if that's you, right? Okay. Let's see what else. If you're wondering, there's your sign. Okay. If you should get it looked at, there you go. If you should get something checked out, yeah. Oh, okay. I love this. I'm seeing the lion's mouth, but I'm going to tell you, there's a little bit of a story here with it, okay? I'm seeing it in the crystal ball. The lion that I'm seeing, it's sort of, it's like, almost like you had respect, or you thought something was a good idea, maybe. Had respect for the the idea, the person, the offer, the whatever it is. And then it kind of morphed into, I saw it morph into like an ugly old lady. I don't know how else to put it. You know, those, the things you look at, the ink blots, you know, or the, what are they? Optical illusions. I love optical illusions. I can always see both. Maybe go back and forth. I don't know if you can, maybe you can do that too. That might be like an empath type skill. I don't know, or not an empath, but like a psychic type skill. But anyway, point being is something morphed into something else. Like something was not as it seems, and it still isn't. I'm going to tell you that it's not what it seems. Okay. Your last reading was like unrevealed secrets, and yeah, I mean, but the story is not all written, is what came out with that. So just being mindful of that. Okay, so it's like untold secrets, unrevealed secrets. Something was definitely not as it seemed, but it's like I am getting this that like a nightmare being over. Okay, I am getting that. I'm getting like that imbalance, that whatever that was, it's over. And then I'm getting pointed back to the sun here. So it's, you know what, it's like you have that awareness. Now that you have that awareness, your confidence, your vitality, it can be restored. Now there's going to be success. I mean, the star and the sun, we can't deny these are both on the table. It's kind of like what you choose now. It's almost like you can't go wrong if you stay true to you and all you have to offer, because the bottom line is you have a lot to offer, but a lot of you, you're not necessarily putting it out there, and I'm not criticizing it all. I'm guilty of it too at times. Okay, what else? Ooh, okay, there's justice. There it is. Just wait till you see how this unfolds. Okay, just wait. That's, like I said, it's, the story's not over. It's kind of a carryover from your last reading almost. It's kind of feeling similar. The truth comes out here with this. Okay, there are consequences for somebody who like try to maybe do you wrong even. It's kind of like a their loss, not yours. That's our card, Libra, right? And I like that that's, you know, around that Six of Pentacles in reverse, because it shows me that you really turned the tables on something or someone. You did. You turned the tables in your favor. That's just it. You turned the tables in your favor. Okay? I love that, because it's like you're just not going to deal, you're not going to put up with it anymore. All right. What else do we have here? There's a lot of room for growth here. So it's not kind of like, you know, it's bringing me back to that cosmic hatching. I love that. Look at that, cosmic hatching. So, wow. Yeah, it's ready to be. But look, we can't deny that though. Look what we have the card of transformation here. You know, lucky number 13 there. Yeah. It's like, oh, not this again. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, oh, you're kidding me. That fell through, or that didn't. Oh my gosh. What? You know, it kind of gets just like having to kind of control yourself with this, with like whatever this ending is, or whatever this transformation is. It's like, that's it. I'm just gonna. It's almost like having to bite your lip and move on. You know, and it's like, wow. I'm wishing all you well out there. Oh, what's this? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, no thanks. That's what I'm getting for some of you. I'm getting this sort of like something that should have been dependable wasn't. And now I kind of feel like it's a little like kind of like waiting for the lucky break in a way. That's, yeah. So that's what I get. I read intuitively. I mean, I'll give you traditional meanings too, but you know, Knight of Pentacles, it's a solid offer. Maybe it's hard work, it's patience, it's dependability, reliability, blah, blah, blah. It's efficiency and all that. But I'm getting kind of like being bored with the choices. You know what? Some of you are like, yeah, Knight of Pentacles is great, but what I really want to be is Queen of Wands, right? Male, female, doesn't matter. It's like, what I really want is to be that bold, assertive, courageous, confident person I know I can be. I want to follow my passion. I want to be, I don't want anything to, you know, jeopardize my passion, my, you know, what makes me, your creativity, you know, not letting anyone stomp on the flames. that excite you, not letting anyone extinguish that flame of passion that you have, that spark of life that makes you you. All right. And I always talk about on here too, like, don't dim it down. Why dim it down? Who cares? Why would we dim it down and like make ourselves smaller to make somebody else feel better? What's the point of that? Maybe we're just around the wrong people then, or in the wrong situations, right? Nothing's going to stop that Queen of Wands. Let's all step into our Queen of Wands energy now and not let anything stop us. And you know what I love about this is that we literally just entered Leo season. And who do we have at the table here? We've got Queen of Wands and we've got the Sun. And hello, I just realized I saw a line in the crystal ball. So the timing could not be better for something. Now might be the perfect time for something. It wasn't just a little bit ago. There were challenges. You know, maybe now you've had to go on your own with something. Maybe that's the best thing that ever happened to you, right? Two of Cups. Got a much better partnership coming in. Someone choosing you, you choosing them, or a situation, right? That totally fits. This is the one it's going to suit you. This is mutual attraction. It's not a Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's the exact opposite. You're out of that. You're out of that. Okay. This is healthy partnership, healthy relationship, healthy, dealing with whether it's work or school or resources in general. I mean, yes, it can absolutely be love. Maybe actually do you have your list? So, okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're looking extra fine here at like now. Okay. So good for you. That's awesome. All right. Extra fine there, Libra. Page of Wands. Oh, I looked at the bottom. Page of Wands and hello, Ace of Cups. You get at least one ace every single reading now. I love that. So you've got a Page of Wands and you have an Ace of Cups. Get excited. Why? Because you got an Ace of Cups coming in. This is like following the inspiration, right? Following that creative idea. And look at that big fat Ace of Cups. It's glowing. Yeah. That's again, I mean, it's more like glow up vibes kind of thing. But you've gone through it because, you know, it's got the lotus here. The lotus has to push through the mud, right? Thich Nhat Hanh, No Mud, No Lotus, right? Great book. Yeah, so, yeah, all right. Creative sparks are flying. I mean, it's all over this reading. Yeah. Love that. I love that for you. Okay. Oh my gosh. And where does it lead us? Oh, a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles absolutely knows where to put his money, where to put his time, where to put his love or his, her, anybody. It doesn't matter. This is about taking, again, just like with the Queen of Pentacles, you're taking what you have. You have a Queen of Pentacles, a Queen of Wands, and now a King of Pentacles. I mean, wow, you've got a lot going on here. You have some influential people maybe, or maybe you're part of that influential group, right? You've got connections here coming in, connections landing. But like I said at the beginning, but you don't necessarily need them. So just something to keep in mind here. So there's partnership here if you want it. Absolutely. But that's because you're so highly sought after. That's how that turns. The tables turn, you know. This is about security too. And also someone may be you may have a generous offer. The fact that's coming off of an Ace of Cups here and Page of Wands, it makes me think you have a solid offer as far as sharing your inspiration, your passion, you know, your abilities. All right, let's get some faith over feelings. All right, I'm not going to complicate the reading here. We're going to get this here. Here we go. If you enjoy your reading, please do like the video, subscribe, hype, leave a comment. Appreciate all of you. Thanks. All right. Observe and take nothing personally. Take everything for what it is. Take everything and everyone for who and what they are or what it is. There it is. I'm just doing one. I'm going to do just one of these. Pay attention to the animals. Well, we're about to do that. We're going to pull some animal cards. A new animal spirit guide is entering your world. There you go. And numbers. Get Libra some numbers. Tune into your weekly readings every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. 77. Inner wisdom. So you're connecting with your spirituality and your intuition. Absolutely. All right, now we're going to get into some animal cards. Yep, animal cards. Whoa. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm loving this. You know why? Because you have the Ace of Cups with Dragonfly. Dragonfly. And so here we have Dragonfly, right? And then we have Moose. So Moose, card 34, Gravity. It's about your throat chakra, okay? You are a magnetic being. Yeah, when you have the star and the sun, and like I said, you're going to be looking fine. Yeah, this is like definitely magnetic. You're a magnetic being. The energy you put out into the world gravitates back to you. So be what you wish to create. And then you have Dragonfly. Cosmic Destination, Soul Star Chakra, card 49. Your Soul Star Chakra is actually above your crown chakra. Expand your thinking. Dream beyond what you believe is realistic. A higher path is waiting to unfold for you. This is why something else didn't work out, okay? That's why right there, because you have something better. Something much better is coming in. It may have already come in. If it is, share in the comments. I love to see good things that are happening to people too. Let us cheer you on. All right. So it's, yeah, higher path is waiting to unfold. Let your soul guide you. And if you follow Ted Andrews, I mean, in Animal Speak, his book Animal Speak, this is about it's your time to shine. And it totally is your time to shine. So trust in your own, again, your own abilities, your own inspiration, your passion. Ask for angelic help. This is all how we can get unstuck. Some of you, you've not been following your, North Star, or not allowing yourself to follow your inspiration, not allowing yourself to, well, for some of you, you haven't been in relationships or situations that reciprocate all that you put in. And so writing that balance is going to help. Now, how do we do that? Well, there are a lot of ways we can do that, but a lot of the times the first step is like actually owning the fact that it's happening, taking ownership over that, that you're, yes, as much as other people or other situations might be taking too much, we're giving them permission. So no longer giving permission for those types of things, right? There's that. But then sometimes that's not good enough. So good boundary setting, all the basics, right? This is not, I'm not telling you stuff you probably don't already know. No, but speaking up and knowing that, while there may be some, relationships or partnerships or offers coming in, you're not desperate. You don't have to, as I always say, like, queens don't chase, kings don't chase, we attract. So be magnetic, be the magnet. And again, expand your thinking. Go beyond what you think you possibly can. And then of course, using your potential. No good, potential is no good. I always give the example of, like, what good is a nice car if it just sits in the garage, right? It's like, get out there, use your talents, drive your nice car, do the things. So let's see, anything else? I think that's about it, Libra. So, well, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. We have one more for Libra. I looked at the bottom of the deck. I wasn't about to, and I peeked. Card 41, you have Black Panther, Radiance, some big cat energy. Love it for Leo season. Happy birthday if Leo's your son, by the way. So come out of hiding and let your light be seen. Hello, hello, hello. It's time to leave your hermit's cave and reconnect with the world. But do it for you. Do it for you, because you feel like it. Okay, if you feel like it. You do you, Libra. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. You know how to show support. Do check out your other readings, and I hope to connect with you through the readings Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Thanks so much. Take care, Libra.